I thought North Carolina State was tremendous, led by James, just the way she scored the basketball. That first quarter they came out fighting and punching, and we didn't really have an answer. Was not thrilled with our defense, but the energy of the building and the way their guards played, and really their big four, we just didn't have a lot of answers tonight.
Start on the right with Mark.
And Megan, obviously, they shot the lights out in that first quarter. What made it so difficult to defend in that quarter? What were you hoping to do to keep this work out there?
Yeah, I just thought we were a little bit on our heels. They got out in transition and played fast like they can and do. And, I thought they got to their strengths. I thought just a ton of opportunities they had in the paint, easy baskets, and then we were a little bit on our heels and, got into some foul trouble because of that. I didn't think we were the aggressor, and obviously we couldn't stop the bleeding early enough. But give them credit. I just think they stuck to all their strengths, and unfortunately we didn't have an answer, especially in that first quarter. And then after that, you're kind of fighting and playing behind, and Rose getting into foul trouble didn't help us in some ways too. But I thought there was a group out there in that second quarter that ended up really fighting and keeping it close. But between the first and the third quarters, didn't have an answer for their paint production, their rebounding, and just how well they shot it from the field.
Stay on the right with David.
Carleigh, what made it so hard at times in the first quarter just to initiate offense? It seemed like they were kind of just putting you guys in some tough positions.
Yeah, I don't think we were just flowing into our offense. I think it was taking a second. And obviously when you take too much time getting it in, just across half court and waiting on too much to go on, and that's me. That's on my end. I need to get my team in better positions and get them into places quicker. But yeah, I think they were just going under a lot, and I think that kind of rattled us. We didn't expect that. So just taking the shots that they were giving us, I just don't think we did that.
What makes James just such a tough player to handle, just her versatility?
Great scorer on all three levels. I think she definitely sticks to her strength. She doesn't try to do too much. She's straight downhill driver, pull up when you give it to her, things like that. But just super aggressive.
Mark, go ahead.
What about State's defense maybe made it a tough shooting day for a lot of you?
I would say, yeah, that's on us. We just didn't take what they were giving us.
I just thought we were a little bit delayed, and when we got scored on early, I thought the flow of our offense wasn't real crisp, and we had worked on a lot of different ways they were guarding screens, and I just thought our timing on our offense was a little bit off, and just didn't get into our spots as quick enough. They did a few different things that I think we knew they were going to do, but unfortunately our execution wasn't good enough on the road.
From the jacket, Carter.
Yeah, Coach, you've been going through a stretch where you guys have responded well over the last couple of weeks. What was maybe the difference here this evening?
Yeah, I don't know. I've been so proud of our team. A lot of young players, a lot of players in new roles in different environments. We've had just that gritty mentality about ourselves that if we're down, we can come back. We've done it by doing the simple things: rebounding the basketball, getting stops, playing inside out. And for whatever reason, that wasn't us tonight, unfortunately. And I thought, we have to figure out. You can play from behind at times, but when you're playing a team like NC State on their home floor with the guards they have and the presence they have, I don't want to wait to get behind the next time. So we'll have to learn from it. This was a different game for us, and we got to go back to. We've had different stretches in a game where you can point to a third quarter or you can point to the first quarter, and we'll go back and really study the film and figure out how we could have, stopped the bleeding a little bit better. Whether it's a different type of defense, whether it's call another timeout, something that can stop it. But I think the biggest thing for us is can we learn from it? We've been able to do that throughout the season of these dips, and and if you do it on the road in this environment with these stars they have, I'm not sure you can win the game.
Time for two more, David.
What impressed you about Layla? It seemed like she came in, and I know she's a freshman in some big moments, but
Yeah.
it seemed like she was able to kind of get to her stuff.
Yeah, Layla was awesome. I thought she was aggressive. I thought her defense was overall really good, and she's been showing it in practice. And a little bit's just getting her comfortable in this, in ACC play in the environment. And with a few people in foul trouble, we had to go to her, and I thought she did a great job. I thought Ramaya White did some nice things for us too, when Rose was in foul trouble. So definitely celebrated them after the game of just being ready to play and helping our team, try and be successful and like that.
Last one, Mark.
Carleigh, what was it like first quarter, you know, they're up 10-6, it's a normal game, and all of a sudden they go on that run and they just sort of make it shot for shot for shot. What was it like to kind of be out there and kind of realize, oh geez, they're you know, this is getting out of hand quickly here?
On the road, I mean, like, you know, it's tough, especially with the fan base that they have. I credit their fan base, and just the way they came out, I think they came out more ready than we did, and we just couldn't stop the bleeding, and I think that really affected us going in. It's hard to come back when you get down by that much, especially on the road to a ranked opponent.
Thank you, ladies.